hello, welcome back to Planning with Jamie. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're back in our Erin Condren 7x9 dashboard planner. This is my business planner, and guys, I have been like using the heck out of this planner ever since I got it. Like, I really just have not turned back since I figured out like the perfect layout for me. And so we're going to get this all ready. This is my business planner. I am finding that I almost want a little bit more space than what I am having, but I feel like I just need to like figure that little logistics out. So I have all of my kits for the week. We're doing week 44, so it's October 27th through November 2nd. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're like to November already. And I just wanted to flip through these kits here real quick. So we have the Daily Duo kit, and so this is a 7x9 size. It is Halloween theme. It's pink, orange, like absolutely love this. So we have our bottom boxes that coordinate with all of our headers. And then we have our 7th box and all of our extras, our check it off, our script, our icons, our lines. And then for our week at a glance, we'll be using this one. Absolutely love this. This one page does 3 pages in our planner. So this works out really, really well. And then for the planner that we are actually doing today, we're using our dashboard planner kit. So this is page 1, this is page 2. I do have bundles up there. So if you buy the bundle for the dashboard planner, you get both of these pages. And if you just want one of them, then you just buy it a la carte. Like you can get this page alone or you can get this page alone. So like I said, this is going to be for week 44. It's kit 378. I went through and I basically marked like what kit I am going to be using for like all of my filming, and this has helped so much. Okay, so one thing I really like doing is every single week up here, I put what week and our date range, and I find that helps a lot. So we're gonna do the same thing for this week, and I think, let's see, let's use the orange one, I think. I think these are just perfect size to be able to do this for it. So that's gonna go up there. Let's get this turned here a little bit. And we're gonna grab our Pigma Micron. This is a 10 as far as the tip goes. So the higher number, the fatter the tip is. And I like me a big, bold tip here. So week 44, and then we said October 27th through November 2nd. Okay, so I just write it up there. I'm not looking for perfection. I actually love a planner that like is just written in like crazy. And so yeah, like not looking for perfection at all. All right, we've got that going on. And then we always like to do a washi strip down here at the bottom. And I almost feel like, I think let's do the flower ones because I like the bold black lines going with that black. I think that that'll be really, really nice. And just trying to space it here. I always turn it upside down and I'm not this time, so I feel really off right now. I should just turn it upside down. There we go. And then we're gonna flip it over. We're gonna put the same thing over here. So we have had a very, very busy week. And we have decided today is just going to be the laziest day ever. Everybody's allowed to stay in their PJs, even though I feel like everybody has gotten out of their PJs because they've been playing outside and stuff. And then, like we did grocery pickups, like we've gotten a whole bunch of stuff done. But at the same time too, there's just zero expectations of the day today. Yesterday, we did a whole bunch of cleaning and prep to try to help out to make sure that we wouldn't be busy today. So I'm just letting my kids do kind of whatever their sweet little hearts are pleasing. All right, we've got that one. I am going to turn it sideways a little bit because otherwise I feel like I get really crooked. So there we go. That is so cute. I love the ghost. All right, up here, I always like to pick what box I want to go up there based on what's here, because I don't want matchy-matchy, and I don't feel like that's a huge issue today. I think let's do this one, because I like the boldness of it up there. And I just line it up at the bottom so it's nice and straight, and it is a little bit bigger than the physical box, and so it covers it up beautifully. You don't have to worry about it. And then habits, we are going to white out here. Priorities, we're going to white out here. And then we like to white out the days of the week on this one. I guess while we have the white out too, let's go ahead and I just white out like the bottom section of the days here so that it covers up just a little bit better. You don't have to. The stickers do cover it. But every now and then, like, I'll have a sticker a little bit out of place. And so I like to just go ahead and cover it up. This box, I like to put down here. And so, yep, just go straight down, butt it right against it and let it fall down. And that's so super fast. And then we are going to go ahead and grab what the kit is. So kit 378. And we always put that in the same spot down here too. All right, and then lately I have been cutting this top part off because it's just a little bit easier to film without, you know, a whole additional half page, and just recycle this. Okay, then the next thing I think we're gonna do is up here. I always like to turn this upside down, and we are just going to get our boxes in up here. So just like down there, I'm just going to line it up with this top line, and that way I know that it should be relatively straight. I'm not looking for perfection, I'm just looking for done. Okay, and then we're gonna grab a habit tracker. I'm in between. I almost wanted to put another box, but I think I'm gonna keep the habit tracker instead here. So put our habit trackers down. All right. And one more. See how fast this just all comes together? Like, I'm going slower because I'm chit-chatting with you guys, and I'm trying to show you guys like kind of where stuff goes and such. But I mean, this can be a really, really fast spread. Okay, so up here, I like to head that with habits. This one we like to do to buy. And so I'm just going to write that in. Okay, and then this one is priorities. So just straight across there. I love those little flags up there. And then we go and grab this, and we like this one to be our film list, this one to be our edit list. So those are going to remain the same. Okay. And then down here, last week I did it a little bit differently where I just used this whole entire place as an open planning section. So it kind of ended up the same where like the spacing was almost the same, but I basically just made a whole bunch of lists over here, and then I ended up starting over here too. Whereas in the past, I've made it very delineated. Let's see. I might keep them a little bit separated like I did last week. I guess in the end, it all works out the same. So let's just put this to do. right there in the middle. And then we're gonna put all our dots down. I like using these ones for up here. They just work really well for the filming and the editing list. All right, we'll just leave one row there. We have our to buy, our priorities up here. We like to put, I think let's just put 4 of them this week. Usually I put 5, but I feel like I just need, like, they're bigger projects that I need to focus on this week. And so that's where the 4 is coming in. There we are. And then we're gonna come on over here and we need to put our washi strips down on each of these headers. Every week I kind of consider not doing this, and then I find actually that it breaks up each day a little bit better. It doesn't really take away from any writing, like true writing space. Whoops, I just put that really crooked. It doesn't take away from any real writing space, and so that's why I find that I don't really need to change it. So the end of this week is daylight savings time, and oh my gosh, I'm not ready for it to be dark at like 4 in the afternoon. Like, I want the opposite. I want more daylight, and everybody is there with me on this. Like, everybody feels that way. Okay, let's go ahead and label our dates. So we said we start on the 27th, and we'll get that on Monday. And we're ending on the 2nd, which I just ended up using. Hold on. I have more of these stickers, but you know what? Actually, my workaround right now is just going to be to write these in with my Pentel Energel. And so we have 27, 28, 29, 30th, 31st, 1st, and 2nd. So that works out just fine for me. And we're just gonna butt it like way up top. And that way, like, this top line is still fully functional. And that's where I say, like, put these washi strips really doesn't take away any writing space. It just kind of boxes in the day for me. And so it makes a lot more sense for me. Okay. Okay, and then down here, we've been using this as request and my print to cut list, and that's been working really well. So we're gonna continue that. So requests and then print cut list. Like, basically that's my restocking list. And then we'll just make like a little dot and we'll write in like each of the items that we need. And then I like to put my work schedule in this also. And so this week I work Wednesday, Thursday. Usually on work days, we've been really busy lately. So I really haven't had time to do any work for Planning with Jamie, like on my lunch break. I've been running errands and stuff too. So yeah, my work days just have not been productive days, which is fine. Like, I'm there to work. That is top priority. And then we'll worry about the rest next. All right, so I have this extra one that was next to me that I need to put into my sticker book. Honestly, I'm just gonna grab the works off of here, because why do double work? Why take something out of the reusable sticker book just to put it right back in there? So those are work days. And just consider the facts. This is a work day also. So let's go ahead and get another strip out and get that laid down. Not the best planning on my part. I volunteered to work that day, and that's daylight savings. But I feel like it's not that day, like the day of, that it hits me. I feel like it's the next week that it just like takes you like a bulldozer, basically. Okay, let's get out our little book. We need a film. We need a edit. And then this already says to do, so we don't need any of those. So this might be the last couple of things. I'm not going to fill it out with you guys yet because it is still the week prior, and you can see like this isn't completely done. So I have to see what all I get done to be able to move forward into this week. So, all right, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. This is kit 378. It's linked down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.